What if Season 2 reveals that Earth isn't ours at all? Everything we knew about humanity was wiped out in an instant. I found some wild theories about Season 2 of Alien on Earth, which might be very close to what the show's creators had in mind. They might change your perception of the entire series. Until then, please like this video. It motivates me to keep going and not stop. When you look back at Season 1, it set the stage but left us with more questions than answers. The aliens' arrival threw everyone into chaos. Some people wanted to fight it, others wanted to follow it, and a few ended up in those strange alliances that never felt stable. But the show never really explained why the alien was here or what its true purpose was. Was it stranded? Was it sent ahead of something bigger? Or was it just testing us? It was clear we weren't getting the full picture. And that's why Season 2 has fans connecting the dots and building some pretty bold theories. One that always comes up is the idea that the alien isn't here to invade outright, but to slowly merge with us. Instead of armies, it could be experimenting with humans directly, blending our DNA with its own, and quietly creating something new. Some viewers look at the strange transformations and unexplained abilities certain characters showed in Season 1 and see them as evidence of this long-term plan. Not destruction, but integration. The alien isn't new at all. They tie it into those old reptilian conspiracies where shape-shifting beings secretly rule the world from the shadows. In this theory, what we saw in Season 1 wasn't first contact. It was just the first time the mask slipped. Certain government officials seemed far too prepared for the aliens' arrival, and fans point to that as proof that these rulers have always been among us. But then, there's a completely different take. What if the alien is actually human, just not from this timeline? The time traveler theory says it's us, hundreds or maybe thousands of years in the future, coming back either to observe their own past or to alter a key point in history. It would explain why some of its technology seems oddly familiar, or why it shows such curiosity about human behavior. And if it isn't from our timeline at all, some people go even further and say it could be from another Earth entirely, one that already collapsed. That would make our alien a refugee, carrying scars and warnings from a destroyed world. Not every theory looks forward, though. Some reach all the way back into ancient history. You've probably heard of the ancient astronaut idea, where aliens supposedly visited early civilizations and left behind monuments, carvings, and myths as evidence. Fans think Alien on Earth might be hinting at the same thing. Maybe they're records of a pattern that's been repeating since the beginning of human history. And if the alien isn't just continuing that pattern, it might be here to protect something older and far more dangerous. The buried God theory suggests the alien isn't a visitor at all but a guard, stationed here to keep something sealed underground. Strange seismic activity, and the alien's interest in certain locations could point to something massive sleeping beneath our feet, waiting to be awakened. Local folklore could even hold clues. Old myths and stories that sound like superstition might actually be warnings left behind from earlier encounters. Some fans even frame it in religious terms, connecting it to descriptions of watchers or angels in ancient texts. Those beings were said to descend from the skies, interfere with human affairs, and sometimes deliver warnings. The alien could be a modern interpretation of that same role, appearing differently across eras, but always serving as a messenger. Of course, not every theory is about history. Some focus on what the alien actually does to people, and that's where things get a little more unsettling. One idea is that the alien bonds with humans instead of destroying them, creating a symbiotic link. That would explain characters who suddenly displayed abnormal traits after contact, as if the alien had permanently altered them. Another possibility is that each encounter comes with a hidden cost. The so-called memory tax characters might lose fragments of their lives, conversations, or even relationships, without realizing what's missing. Those continuity glitches in Season 1. Fans think they weren't mistakes. They were hints. Others say the alien doesn't talk because it doesn't need to. It communicates through dreams, broadcasting the same images and nightmares to entire groups at once. That way, it doesn't have to convince people logically. It reshapes their thinking on a subconscious level. And then there's the addiction theory. Some characters seemed unusually attached to the alien after only brief contact, almost as if they couldn't live without it. This theory argues that the alien's presence itself triggers a chemical or psychological dependency, and in Season 2, we might see whole communities giving up control just to stay close to it. Technology theories take this in another direction. Some viewers are convinced the government already knew about the alien before the events of Season 1. According to them, officials have been secretly collecting and reverse engineering alien tech for decades, and the arrival we saw was just the moment everything spilled out into public view. Others think the alien is quietly reshaping the planet, terraforming Earth bit by bit so it becomes more habitable for its own kind. Even the minor changes in weather, plant life, or animal behavior might not be natural. They could be the first steps in a takeover we can't even fight. There's also the simulation idea, where the alien isn't a living creature at all, but a kind of program sent to fix glitches in reality itself. And if none of that feels strange enough, there's the belief that the alien's powers aren't free. Each miracle, each piece of advanced tech comes at a hidden cost: time. Maybe it steals years from the person it helps or drains life from the environment. You don't notice it right away, but eventually, the debt adds up. Of course, politics and conspiracies are never far behind. Some fans think a lot of what we saw in Season 1 wasn't alien at all. Governments could have staged incidents, using fake alien evidence to justify new laws or tighten control. Others argue that certain characters belong to secret societies that have been protecting alien artifacts for centuries, keeping humanity in the dark until now. There's even speculation that we're caught in the middle of a hidden alien civil war, reptile-like beings on one side, mammal-like on the other, with humans being nothing more than pawns on their board. And if all that wasn't enough, there's the idea that a growing cult sees the alien as a messiah. To them, its powers are miracles, and its arrival is prophecy fulfilled. The danger here isn't just what the alien does, but how far people are willing to go to serve it. But the theories don't stop with Earth itself. Some go bigger, way bigger. One of the most popular is the idea of a galactic quarantine. According to this, Earth has been sealed off by other civilizations, either to contain us or to keep us safe from what's outside. The alien might not be an invader at all, but a guard making sure the barrier holds. Then there's the even more extreme possibility: Earth as an egg. In this theory, the entire planet is just an incubator for something colossal beneath the surface. Humanity has been living on borrowed credit. We've benefited from alien knowledge and advancements without even realizing it, and now the collector has arrived to settle the debt. Others think we're trapped in a loop, where the events of Season 1 and Season 2 have happened countless times before, with only tiny variations each cycle. So, whether it's hybrids, hidden rulers, or the entire planet being nothing more than an alien egg, Season 2 has the potential to blow the roof off everything we thought we knew. The real question is which of these possibilities, if any, will actually turn out to be true? Which theory feels most likely to you? Or do you think Season 2 is hiding something even stranger? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your theory in the comments. Best one gets pinned.